Hey, you're listening to Don't Lie to Your Life Coach podcast with Kim Arrington. I'm Kim Arrington. I'm a life coach, a weight loss coach, an author, and a badass passionate about helping you connect back to your most authentic self. Join me here each week so I can coach you on how to think all those juicy thoughts that get you feeling your absolute best and taking some big ass action. Coaching has changed my life, and it can change your life too. I'm here to give you real life solutions to create a life you'll love. Because the truth is, boo, you ain't just got problems, you got options. Let's get there. Let's get to it. So I like to take a couple of notes to keep me honest. I'm also coming to y'all. Do y'all see? I don't have any dangly earrings. These are actually clip-on earrings. I think these are so cute. Y'all know I always keep my dangles. So this is like really weird, and my nose is itching. So again, let me say it again. Weight loss does not equate to happiness. However, when I was at my highest, which was 265 plus, I was not happy. I wouldn't have been happy at 150 pounds, but I wasn't happy. And part of the reason why I wasn't happy was I was in a job I no longer wanted to be in. There was a lot of things in my relationship at home that I was very uncertain about. The stress of kids, just regular midlife suck. I just coined that phrase, midlife suck. What do I really want to do with my life? I've done this. Do I have the courage to do that? And food, it didn't just become a friend. Food became the way that I could numb my emotions. I was not crying a lot during that time. Now, I told somebody the other day, you'd be surprised how much I cry. I think that's a really good, healthy thing. But when I have a bad feeling, I would go straight to the pantry. I was snacking late at night because I had made it through a whole day and I wasn't happy and I needed to give to myself. So food became the way I gave to myself. And I say this to my coaching clients all the time who are on a weight loss journey. When you're in midlife, food is, first of all, we have to eat food to survive. So there's that, it checks that box. But you can have any texture, any color, any experience, and it's pleasurable. Like it's designed to feel good so you can survive. And so it has all of these experiences written on it, what our moms did, what our dads did with food, what our, grandmothers, like how we celebrate with food, all those things. So it has all of that written on top of it. And then we come together with friends. When you're in midlife, what do y'all do? Let's go out to eat. Let's go out for drinks. So it becomes the way we come together. Someone shows they love us, they bake us some banana bread, or it has all those things written on it. And so midlife is that time where you're quote unquote doing what you're supposed to be doing. And food is that thing that can go so far to the left of being an unhealthy relationship. And that's exactly what happened to me. I mean, think about it. If you gain 5 pounds every year, and you start gaining 5 pounds when you're 35 and you get to 45, I mean, that's 50 extra pounds. And so I remember dating a guy before I married my husband and saying to him, gosh, my scale, I think I was like 222 at that time. And then I remember when I was losing weight and I was so excited to be 222. But I was just like, gosh, this happened like so quickly. I didn't realize, I was very unhappy in that relationship and needed to look at trauma, needed to look at my codependency, needed to heal. And when I didn't want to heal, I reached for food. So many of y'all are listening to this, you're like, that's me. And instead of you feeling shame or guilt about it, you can choose to do something else about it. And I did. And let me tell you, my number one stunner tip is, if you're going to go on this journey of weight loss, you're going to just decide that you're going to do it until you figure it out. If it takes 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, the rest of your life, but you're just going to keep learning about yourself, because that's what you're going to do in a weight loss journey. You're going to learn about yourself. You're going to see what you're made of. You're going to do that. You're going to stick with yourself through a process. Now, for me, weight loss was a clear path to how I treated myself poorly, how I treated myself well, how I found out things about myself I didn't know. Like through this whole journey of losing weight, I realized how much I loved being an athlete, and I created that. So it's not just a journey of, oh my God, I want to get in those jeans. It's a journey of, where in my life am I using food or drinks? Y'all, my nose is itching. To avoid difficult conversations with myself and others, and not allowing myself to fully be who I am. So again, this is my third time saying it, because I know some of the flyest full-figured women, men, non-binary folks who feel comfortable in their body. And I'm not telling you the path to happiness is weight loss. I'm just saying, if you want to fucking lose weight, you get to fucking lose weight. You get to take that journey. In the middle of the journey, you decide you don't want to fucking lose weight, you can stop fucking losing weight. Okay. And I know the doctor and the BMI and all that shit, it doesn't matter. I just was coaching a client, and she's trying to drink less Coke, less wine, less coffee. And, she talked about her indigestion and her rosacea and all that. And I said to her, listen, if you going to the doctor or going to the dermatologist could equate to you stopping doing it, then people would not die from heart disease or die from diabetes or other, diseases. It's not about what your doctor says. It's about you deciding where the path you want to go. And can I be honest? I have no judgment. If you choose whatever path you choose, I have no judgment. There's so much judgment in the world. There are all these people like the Joe Rogans of the world who talk about, like, I sit and listen. I don't really listen to his podcast, but when I've seen clips, about how they sit and they talk about how a woman is fat and how she would be pretty if and whatever. Listen, that ain't me. That's those bozos. That ain't me. I don't need you to be a certain size to feel good about you. Here's one of the biggest, most overestimated things about weight loss. You can start working out. You can start walking. You can do all of that. But I have to tell you, it's the amount of food you put in your mouth that is going to determine how that journey works. And that was one of my biggest blunders. Is I started working out. I did lose some weight, because honestly, it's science. If you have a deficit in calories, the scale will eventually move. But I overestimated my workouts and began eating too much, so that it canceled out what I was doing in the gym. You might be in the gym and sweating. Also, sweat does not equate to how many calories you burn. So you might be in the gym sweating it all out and being like, oh yeah, I burnt 1,000 calories. That, y'all have these devices that tell y'all how much y'all burn. And I think they're kind of bullshit. And then you go and you eat. You can't even walk out the restaurant door. You ate so much. That's gonna take away any of that benefit of what you did with the calorie deficit. So that's something to think about. I needed to simplify it. I needed to have some easy rules. And so I'm created something called half-life. So half-life is you taking the food that you eat and you portion it down gradually till it gets to a place where you're eating the amount of food that you think a person who weighs what you want to weigh would eat. That was a damn mouthful. Let me break it down. So when I was in college, I used to have a girl in my hall, Joy, and Joy and I would order pizza, and y'all, I would get chicken pizza with pineapple on it. It was delicious. I can't even eat dairy anymore. So this is like back in the day. This is the 90s. And I would eat a whole medium pizza. A whole one, y'all. A whole medium pizza. Um, I used to go out to eat with my best friend, and I would eat all my food, and then she would not eat all her food, and then I would eat her food. I would eat her leftovers. I did this for a long time before the scale caught up with me, right? Say, for instance, there's a place I love here, the Dog House. I used to go to the Dog House. I would eat 2 hot dogs, a fry, drink a drink, and eat an apple turnover. Yeah. So with Half-Life, and this is just the kind of, if you're a part of my program, you're going to get the insider scoop on how to make this and accelerate it and decide the way you want to do it. But with Half-Life, you just begin to reduce the portion sizes. And so, like, eat slow enough for my brain to catch up. That's Half-Life, okay? Half-Life has its own thing. And it's like something with isotopes, right? Y'all, I'm trying to remember back in science, like a half-life of whatever. So then I do eat healthy. I love all foods. But one of the things about allowing myself to eat what I want is that my body will tell me when I need the red meat of a steak, like for the energy because of my workouts, and or it's time for me to have a salad. Like my body, I trust now, or it says it's time for you to drink some more water, or you need to have some hydration tabs. Once you're in balance with your body, and remember, I didn't say you had to lose weight. You might be 350 pounds and be in complete balance with your body. Cool, I hear you. But for me, once I was in balance with my body and I wasn't using food to do other things, then my body would tell me what it wanted. And sometimes it wants some greasy fries. And then on the next day, sometimes it wants a grilled chicken salad or a piece of fish or whatever. So I lost 65 pounds because I did not give up on myself, because I prioritized myself, because I said a lot of no's and a lot of yeses to me, because I didn't, stop when it got hard. As part of what I was doing today when I was working on a burn, Sarah, our trainer, was like, "You're not at failure yet. Keep going." She said my name specifically. She loves saying my damn name. So that's how you lose weight. And you decide that what you're going to do is not going to be so extreme or so perfectionistic that you can't play around with it. If I can't do these on vacation, and by the way, when I go on vacation, I do this about 75% of the time. That tells you how doable it is. I give myself a little bit of a 25%. Like I might not work out every day on vacation, but I'll move. I might eat a little bit more. Like I usually order dessert on vacation, and I do get dessert still, but I don't eat dessert every day. So I give myself about a 25% pullback, but that tells you how doable. It has to be doable. Okay. So check out KimArrington.com, figure out how you can work with me to get you feeling the best. I feel the best I've ever felt. I'm in the best shape of my life, and bitch, I look good. Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good one. So great talking to you. Come and talk to me on Instagram and the book, and I'll see you same time next week. Bye.
Are you feeling what you just heard? Good, good. Repeat after me. You don't have to figure it out on your own again anymore. I'm here to help. Head over to KimArrington.com and download my free video series dedicated to getting you feeling your best right now. Look around, there's some good stuff waiting on you. Got questions? Well, we're always talking on the socials, so find me on YouTube, Insta, and the book. Don't be shy, y'all. Go listen to another episode or join me here the same time next week. Finally, don't keep good shit to yourself. Share this with a homie that could use some help too. Remember, we're not lying to ourselves anymore. We're not lying to our doctors, and you damn sure don't lie to your life coach.